and gentlemen, introducing first, hailing from the 505 Albuquerque, New Mexico, she is Myka.
Back live with you at the 2300 Arena, South Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
And her opponents.
And we're kicking things off with women's division action. We got two debuts on tap.
Hailing from Orlando, Florida, top tier, Jasmin Allure.
Myka is the opponent, introduced previously as we take a look at top tier Jasmin Allure. Only a 2-year pro, but we've already seen her compete on the likes of AEW Dark and face many top names across the world. A real student of the game as well. She trained down in Texas, AAPW school. I had a chance to go down and speak to some of those students, I guess a little over a year ago now. Jasmin Allure was one of the athletes that stood out to me the most because she's hungry, because she's very passionate about getting on the road, getting seasoned, getting matches under her belt. And when you think about her list of trainers, the legendary Jazz, an ECW original. How about Rodney Mack? How about the current AEW Women's World Champion, Thunder Rosa? I mean, that is quite a pedigree, quite a list of names to study under. But Myka brings an experience advantage with her, 11 years in the game, and from what I understand, a chip on her shoulder as well. We want to thank all of you fans watching at home now, live across the world on Fight TV, for your patience at our live intermission. A huge line to get tickets for our return coming up December 17th, when Battleground promoter Tim Embler mentioned it will be a tribute to Extreme. We'll be bringing that on pay-per-view as well. But Rob Van Dam finally inducted into the 2300 Arena Hardcore Hall of Fame. We've seen Paul Ellering and the Road Warriors inducted in the past. We've seen so many men inducted, so many different promotions, whether you're a competitor, a manager, even a cameraman. I mean, if you meant something to that Extreme era that changed this entire sport forever, you deserve your acknowledgement. Rob's deserved that acknowledgement for a long, long time. And think about Rob Van Dam versus Rhino. You think about Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley back together. And Sabu and Sandman and the franchise Shane Douglas. I mean, I don't know when the last time it's been. Backslide by Myka and Jasmin now the roll-up. But I can't recall the last time this many Extreme names has been under this roof at the same time. And not just any name, but former world champions, main event talents, people that will live forever in the annals of history in this building and in pro wrestling. And certainly Myka and Jasmin Allure part of the history as well. Satellite head scissors by Jasmin. The takeover nicely done. Jasmin's got a touch of lucha libre to her style. Nice back kick caught Myka coming in. It's Jasmin's chance to really step up. Much as we talked about, they ready to cover for one. We talked about with VSK. We talked about with a number of athletes throughout tonight and recent events. You want to put your name on the map in this part of the country, you get a win at the 2300 Arena. But Myka has much the same idea in mind. Now on top, only gets a count of 2. Myka, the aggressor, just jamming that knee down onto a prone Jasmin Allure, who calls herself top tier, and we're going to see if she can live up to that moniker and live up to that reputation. Myka is grounding Allure. That's a smart strategy. We talked about could be, curb stomp time. Just aggressively drives her down. The lucha libre skill, the speed. Jasmin can be very evasive as well. She's abusive yet elusive. Myka's taken that out of the Jazmin Allure playbook. Face first into the buckle. And the full extension of the leg, choking out Allure. All that pressure on the windpipe. Myka's not looking for a pretty win. She's not looking for style points. She's just looking to choke the life out of Jazmin Allure, and thus far, she's been quite effective at it. Count of one, says the official. But Jazmin Allure, you could sense, the deeper this matchup goes, her body language gets more and more perilous. Jasmin, and we've seen Kevin Sullivan here a number of times in Battleground. Jasmin finds herself in the tree of woe. Low drop kick. I'm having Tajiri flashbacks in this arena. Myka on top, but only a count of two. That was full force. And Jazmin Allure, all she could do is just brace herself as best she could. Well, Myka has pushed the bending, if not outright breaking of the rules, to its furthest limits. And with Jasmin trapped in the corner, well, I made the Tajiri comparison, unbeknownst that it would go even deeper than that. The tarantula by Myka, she can keep it on only for under 5 seconds before it becomes illegal, but you could do a hell of a lot of damage stretching your opponent across those ropes in a short amount of time. Jazmin Allure battling her way free. That jawbreaker connected, and it gave her a reprieve, and Jasmin starting to string together some offense. And Myka, using her power, overtakes Allure the balance to get back onto her offensive ways. And here we go now. Cross body, 2 count only. And Allure was so close, trying to psych herself up, get herself into this game, get that blood flowing, but Myka with one shot. Backstabber connects. Myka on top. Myka looking to secure those shoulders, but could not get the 3 toes of the hand. Looking to finish this thing. Jazmin Allure. I think that was the teardrop, and she just beat her with it. What a comeback story.
Your winner of the match, Jazmin Allure.
Jazmin Allure on the receiving end for most of this matchup. But once she cinched in on Myka, drove back all that weight right onto the top of the head and neck from both athletes. There was nowhere for Myka to go to recover. And Jazmin Allure comes up big in her ECW 2300 Arena debut. It'll be the ECW Arena December 17th for the tribute to Extreme. But right now, pay tribute to Jazmin Allure. A rich pedigree, a great foundation, and a hell of a win here at Turn the Heat Up here at Battleground.